Hey guys, welcome back to Real Estate ROI with Anna Marie. Today we are talking about what everybody else is talking about, which is the coronavirus and kind of how we're adjusting to the new normal in regards to home life, work, industries across the board, how everybody's trying to make an adjustment to either survive this or making adjustments to let go of businesses. Because it's a big question mark. We don't know when this is going to end. We don't know how this is going to affect us afterwards. We just know that there is one assistance out there for those that need help with temporary loans. We know that mortgage companies are temporarily suspending payments that are due for about 60 days. Some can do it up to a year, but please read the fine print on that. I looked into that on my mortgage, and the lump sum is due after your 3 months. So even though you're not making money and you're asking for some assistance, they want you to somehow have your 3 months of mortgage sitting in your bank account waiting to pay once once that 3 months expires. So make sure you read your fine print in regards to your mortgage assistance. We've been getting updates daily as things change, which they seem to be changing daily. And at least for people in real estate, as a realtor, we get updates from each jurisdiction of DC, Maryland, and Virginia, if you're licensed in all those areas, in regards to what the rules are in order to conduct real estate. So real estate has been deemed an essential service. So we are still able to work, but it's not a normal work life like everybody else. People are working from home. People are working with masks and gloves on, hypersensitive to germ transmission and being close to people. So those are types of things that we have to adjust to as well, because housing is an essential service. And ultimately, from what Larry Hogan had put out, for at least for Maryland realtors, that you are allowed to show property still. So for those out there that are still in the buying market, you are still able to see properties with your agent. It can only be a total of 3 people, meaning 2 potential buyers and the agent themselves, and you have to be 6 feet apart at all times. So things like that are just things that are different, that has changed for us in real estate, that we're still able to show. We're still able to do virtual showings as well. So those out there that have listings coming up, be prepared to do a virtual 3D showing option, because there are some sellers out there that are affected by this in regards to just being afraid to have people coming in and out their home that they don't know. So some sellers have been apprehensive about that and taken their properties off the market. Some properties have gone back on the market after being under contract because buyers have lost their jobs. They have been furloughed. So adjustments have to be made when you're listing properties and also for your buyers. I've lost quite a few buyers currently, because if you were in the hospitality industry, in any facet, the front line, corporate office, a lot of people have lost their jobs because of COVID. Now, what does that mean for the foreseeable future? We don't know. It really depends on how long this will go on, and that's the scary part of all this, because we just don't know. Now, will we get through this? Of course, we're going to get through this. It's going to change a lot of lives. People are going to start rethinking industries that they're in because they want to be secure when these types of things happen. I will say, being in the nation's capital, we are usually insulated from a lot of the downturn. So we'll see what happens once we come out of this. Everybody's in a holding pattern. Even people that can buy, I have clients that can buy and they're still employed, but it's just the fear of the uncertainty of it all. So I will say the spring market that I was anticipating will not happen, but we are still able to safely execute transactions, working with the title companies, the lenders. I've been working from home in real estate for years. It's nothing new in that regard. It's just the economy adjustment has been made, and we have to muscle through it. just like everyone else. So I will say that if you were looking to do some investments in real estate before COVID kind of exploded here in the United States, I personally was looking forward to doing a flip, my first one. And I actually did have an offer out. The seller wanted more. We were going back and forth for a little bit. And then the tenant finally moved out, but then the stay-at-home order happened. The interest rates dropped. People started losing their jobs. And he dropped the price like $30,000. And I still didn't want to move forward with it just because I already knew from my personal experience how many buyer clients I've lost. That means there's less buyers on the market looking to purchase. So with that sitting on the market, especially utilizing hard money, you have to pay an interest rate monthly if you don't sell that property. So me and another person were bidding on that property. We both decided we didn't want it. So that's tough, one, for the seller because he had a tenant in there and now the tenant moved out and now he has, I don't know if he found a buyer or not, but it's just going to be more tough to get that property off the market if you're selling right now because, people that are looking to flip, they need to get in and out fast. And then this market does not indicate a fast turnover. So those types of things, I've been thinking about and how am I going to adjust and maneuver around this. And it's really, prepare as much as you can, but we don't know the future. We don't know what's going to happen. But the good thing is that it's cyclical. It always comes back up. If it goes down, it comes back up. So it's just being in the right positioning at the right time. Let me know if you are in the real estate market, if you were in the real estate market looking to buy or sell, or if you currently are, or if you're looking to the future and potential opportunities for you then. And I have gotten quite a few messages from people that are looking to enter into real estate as a career. So if you have any questions related to starting a real estate career, if you were a buyer or seller currently in the market of this COVID pandemic, I'd like to hear from you. Give me your insight. Otherwise, I'll see you later.